Last week, One Page Rules released a campaign setting for Age of Fantasy called Secrets of Tixal. In this, the Duchies of Vinci are making an expedition into sacred Saurian ground. The campaign includes 4 new character minis and stats, along with some very interesting mission scenarios. Well, I've been a collector of my dinosaur boys for a while now, and my friend Andy at Spymaster Gaming has started the Duchies of Vinci army. So it seemed like the perfect opportunity to get some of those kids out of my backyard. This first game was played at 1000 points, and you can find the lists below. We played at my local gaming store, Worcester War Games, so thanks for letting us in to film even though you were having crazy flooding issues that day. The young gecko priest Techie and his gator friend Hecatlo are making a fated pilgrimage to Tixal when they spot the Vinci troops arriving through the Void Gate. Unsure of himself but forced to make a quick decision, Techie decides not to take any chances and fight off the invaders while retreating back past the troops. In this mission, there's a void gate in the centre of one of the long board edges, and a 24 by 36 inch deployment zone for the Vinci troops. The Saurians deploy 18 inches from a short table edge. The Duchies of Vinci troops are still arriving, so to represent this, half of them are waiting in reserve to come through the gate. The Saurians must escape by getting units to within 24 inches of the opposite short edge, while the Duchies of Vinci must attempt to capture Saurian units. Any unit can attempt to trap a Saurian unit within 6 inches at the end of their activation by rolling a 4-up, and then if the unit is charged, it's removed and counts as trapped. I win if I have more units in the escape zone than Andy's managed to capture.
Turn 1.
Turn 1. I'm going to activate my geckos. They are just going to move up 6. And then whoever's in range will just shoot a javelin. So everyone except those last 2. So it's just 1 attack each. Hitting on 5s, 6s with poison.
So saving on 5s, no regen. So I've got a reroll, so 2 are dead. And then the reroll, hopefully I'll get a 5. No, that's enough to force a test, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've gone down, so just to see if they are shaken. Oh, they are. They failed on the quality, so they can't actually activate. Right then, I'm going to just use their activation to unshake.
And that's them done.
I'm just going to move them essentially to there and just shimmy them over a bit so they've got a bit more safe. In theory, a bit more safety. So, there we are. They're there.
So he's just going to move up. The rest of my turn was uneventful, as most units had no ranged weapons and don't have Strider, meaning everyone just made the arduous advance through the jungle.
But I'm going to put my assassins here, right in the corner edge.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to go there. So they are going to be there, which then puts them in range of trying to, get the trap on a 4-up, see if I can trap them. Yes.
Oh,
okay, so they're trapped.
So these guys are going to finally get into the clearing where they'll be able to run at least a little bit.
Move them across slightly again, so they're in the open. The front 2 get a shot off, 1 hit them.
So it would have been back down to 4. Cool.
Just there, just
so 4. Nope. Now activate the geckos. Obviously I can't move them. I think they're still in the same range, so as everyone but the last 2 can shoot with their javelins.
Hell that this doesn't wipe the unit.
So 3 hits.
Same situation. Don't 5-ups. Ah, okay,
nice.
one gone.
Just 1 died.
So Kamia's on a 2-up if it hits. Yep, 2, just about got it. Then his shot is on a 4+. No, we've got a 1.
So 5s. And that's another one gone. Once again, I finished my turn with a lot of shuffling up the board. Techie attempted to cast Energy Reservoir, but unfortunately fails. So at the end of the turn, the geckos get out of their traps, and things look to be going well for the retreating Saurians. However, the Void Gate pulses and Andy's brutes are able to deploy. These guys are tough and hit hard, so I definitely have my work cut out for me.
See if I can get them trapped. So on a 4-up. 3. No, trap doesn't go off. So they are now at the mercy of the geckos.
Yeah, we're going to activate the gators and Techie. They're just going to recharge. Plenty of room.
So the squad may be going bye-bye because they are up nasty by the looks of it. So.
Okay, I'm going to do scrutiny. I'm going to spend 1 on that and 2 to make it go off on a 2+.
Oh no!
That's how that always happens to me with spells. Okay, so Techie, not quite sure of himself, I guess. The gators have 3 attacks each at AP3, and Techie, a Celestial Staff, 3 attacks with poison, and they're hitting on 4-ups, and Techie is hitting on a 5-up.
They definitely have the right squad to attack. No, so it's 4. So 1 ignores regen, so 1's died. But then I get regen on the others. Nope!
This was a mistake, as I had the old poison rule in my head, so we played -1 to regen. That 5 should have passed and saved that poor, brave soldier. So, sorry, Andy.
Droid robot is hitting on 4s. You got it. Ignacio. He's pretty rubbish. He's hitting on 5s, so and no AP. So let's see if he does anything. No.
So 3-up save. He is okay.
He's okay. He's okay.
Look at them just standing in the face
not
of
too bad.
these hulking monstrosities
The
and this
pen
little teenage.
Is mightier than the Saurian teeth, maybe.
And then my guys just have to back off.
Yeah.
You've been disappointed.
I'm going to move my 1 brute squad. They're going to move there. And they're going to unleash hell with their crossbows. Okie dokie, here we go, hitting on 4s. 2 rends, 4 normal.
3-ups and 6-ups. Okay. Oh, that wasn't a good roll. So 1, 2, 3, so that's 1 dead, and then 1, 2, so that's another on. 1 wound remaining. Okay, geckos. They got Strider, so I'm just going to risk this charge.
Okay.
So, hitting on 4s and 5s. Just allocate them with that.
Okay, so he's dead. She's taken 2 wounds, and then potentially the 3rd one, because I've got to re-roll. Oh my god, they've gone.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to use my other brute unit. I'll shoot into them. I'm hitting on 4s. Ooh.
So you get no APs of 5s or 6. They do have a banner, so they get +1 to morale. So on a 4, they're not shaken. Oh, they're going to do. Oh.
Okay. They are shaken. I'm trapped. They got a 4.
Hey, right.
They're trapped.
These guys are still in difficult terrain, so I'm just going to pop to there.
I'm going to move them back first. Mindstone detector, I'm going to use it on the cavalry again. Yeah, 1 shot on a 3-up. So,
no AP, so 4 to save. Oh, just the sergeant and the banner left.
Yeah.
Poor guy. 4-up and then a 4-up for Fearless.
Oh, they're good.
He's still stuck in terrain, so unfortunately he can only go 6 inches.
Yeah.
Oh, let's be a bit thematic and say they've been sitting in this little pool.
I'm going to shoot with this unit into the Gators and Techie.
Yep.
See how that goes good. Okay, 4 rends, 4 normals. No, they'd be on the normals.
So 3s and 6s. So that's 2 guys dead, and he's on 1 wound left. A 5-up, and then a 4-up. He's okay.
But let's see if they can trap that gecko unit on a 4-up. No!
No! So I'm going to activate the Raptor Riders. They are fast, so they can charge 14. They're going to charge, but they're going to try and just end up as far over as they can.
I don't blame them.
Impact.
Oh, they both hit.
So two regular hits.
No, so he's gone. Oh, let's roll to see if the regen goes through. Oh, that's it. He's gone.
Okay. One attack, and it has the Lance ability. Hitting on 4s, and then AP2. Okay, 1 hit.
6. No. So Ignacio is on 2. I just need to see if he's...
And then finally...
Oh, there's another... Okay.
They have Devour, so whenever this model attacks in melee, roll 1 die. On a 6, the target takes 1 wound, so it's 1 wound straight up.
So he's going to strike back.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s. No AP because he's just got a quill. 2 hits though.
Ooh.
Well done. They've not had the best luck, have they?
4s.
Whoa.
Oh.
1's gone. So we've both lost. We'll see if it's a favour. Otherwise he's fleeing. 4. He's fled. Oh. He's gone. Him and his little Mind Stone detector have gone.
And then he's gonna consolidate over this way.
Here, the Vinci brutes fell back and targeted my Raptor Rider's sergeant. He was so close to home, but he just could not stand up to that rain of bolts, and the unit was wiped out. They finished up by trapping the geckos. Finally, for my activation, Hekatlo, the absolute monster, is out of the dense vegetation and able to charge. He smashed into the brutes and dealt 6 wounds, taking out 2 brutes. The last brute swings back, but he's unable to wound the hulking gator. The brute stands his ground though, and that ends the combat.
And that is terrifying.
You look at this model and you're like, yeah, he had to have some crazy stats to go with it, didn't he?
Just a bit.
Okay, these guys are out of difficult terrain now. So, yeah, they're just gonna kind of get over here. These guys unshake, but don't move or do anything else. Oh, and the snakes are gonna stay where they are actually. So we've had a couple of the Vinci units wiped out.
Just quick.
They've taken some serious hits from Hekatlo. Geckos aren't looking too healthy and they were trapped and shaken last time, so they're not in great shape. The assassins are moving up. Those guys are there, and then everyone else is just kind of running to the escape point.
Yeah.
Oops, 2 of these.
Oh, him with magic. Okay, so I'm gonna be moving these guys just ever so slightly to bolster the. So hopefully they're going to be keeping him with 6 inches. I'm going to shoot into her cat.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because he's terrifying. So we've got 12 attacks, hitting on 4s. That's pretty good.
Normal 3s and 6s. So the 2 rounds go through. And then 2 of the other. Oh, so he's down to 2 wounds. 3 up with Fearless. Oh, did you want to try and
yeah, I was going to try and trap them, yeah. Again. Trap the geckos. No, they didn't trap them.
Hekatlo, taking heroic risks for the sake of his people, charges the final brute and finishes it off, staying close to the other threatening unit in hopes of helping everyone else escape. The assassins move up and attempt to trap the geckos again, succeeding with a 6.
I will activate them and do javelins at the big unit, I think. So hitting on 4s and 5s for the geckos, yep. So the sergeant, oh, everyone misses.
Everyone, and that's it. Is it just techie?
Yep. So I think he will also just move it here. So they get to about here, they're going to go 6 because they end up going through terrain. And then the snakes might just come out here and be a bit of a roadblock in case those big guys.
I'm going to do my shooting with my my guys there.
Yeah.
They're going to go into Hekatlo because I'm out of spite. Unless there's any way that I could move them to wipe out this unit here, but I don't think so. Hekatlo, bit of overkill again in return.
3s and 6s. Okay, so he takes the 1 wound, but you've passed all the normal ones.
Okay.
So 3.
He's okay. And then I will try and trap the gecko unit again so the assassins can hopefully do something. 6. They trapped the geckos.
Yeah, geckos are. Well, I did forgot to take that token off, but it's now back on. I think it is fine. We're just gonna. So Hekatlo is gonna run up to the edge of the thing.
Yeah.
That's him done.
And then I will move my assassins in, and they will capture 1 squad of geckos. And that, I think, is the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of that, then
these guys get to their safe area.
You've taken the victory with 4 units versus 1 captured.
There we go then, all done and a solid victory to the Saurians to start off. All in all, this was a really fun scenario to play. The interest of each player having different objectives made it a really cool battle to play, and as far as I can tell it didn't seem too unbalanced. I think Andy suffered from ambushing his assassins too far back and was maybe a bit too careful to avoid killing units, so they're still able to be captured. That kind of just gave me the space to get my objectives done. My only comment here is that maybe it would have been good for Vinci to have a way to improve their trap roll, since a 4-up on a single dice roll per activation can feel a little bit swingy. Maybe if I did it again I'd add that they can forego a melee or shooting attack and get a +1 to the roll or something, but I'm not sure. If you enjoyed the content, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff that gets it out there. If I can grow the channel, then I should hopefully be able to get these reports out in a slightly more timely fashion. Also, go check out Andy at Spymaster, link below, for his version of events. Well, that's all for now. Bye!